We are doing mobility today. So this will be like a little bit of a slower class. It's definitely gonna be challenging in certain ways, but it's gonna be like overall a little bit slower paced. So if you're sore, this is a great class for you. If you had a really long week, this is a great class for you. If you have a lot of tightness in your back and hips, this will be really great for you. It will be challenging too. So you're gonna come to seated with your legs crossed, your ankles crossed, and we're just gonna stretch it out first, opening things up. So keep your glutes down, your hips nice and heavy, and with your nice deep inhale, you're gonna lift your arms up, and then nice deep exhale, you're gonna side bend one direction, planting down through the base of your palm and all of your fingertips. Keep your sit bones rooted down to the ground so you can grow a little bit taller in this top half of your body. And think about taking your breath into this upper rib cage so you have a little bit more space in there to take a bigger breath. And then nice deep inhale, rebuild, and then nice deep exhale, you're gonna side bend to the other side. So rooting down through your sit bones, through your bottom hand and fingertips. And nod your head a couple times, let it rest. And then nice deep inhale, rebuild, and nice deep exhale, you're gonna twist one direction. Your back hand or fingertips meet the ground, your front hand meets your thigh. Roll your shoulders down and let the crown of your head float up for the ceiling so you can feel a little bit more length in your neck. And then nice deep breath in, arrive back to center, reach your arms up, and nice deep exhale, you're gonna rotate to the other side, dropping your hands down, little tuck of your chin so that the crown of your head is floating up, neck and spine long, but without strain or extra stress. And then nice deep inhale, you're gonna come back to center. And nice deep exhale, float your arms down. Let your fingers meet the ground, your hands, arms heavy, and you're gonna roll your shoulders around a couple times. So just rolling your shoulders up into your ears and then rolling them down and on your back. Okay, so you're gonna keep your shoulders down. You're gonna bend your elbows with your palms facing in. We're gonna do some shoulder movements here. You're gonna inhale, open your arms out just so that your shoulder and elbow are in a nice line. So your elbow's not going back behind. That's gonna squish your shoulder blade against your back. You're staying nice and open here in this cactus pose. So it's an exhale to close, collarbones still stay wide, and then inhale as you open. Think of the bottom of your shoulder blades hugging onto your back a little bit, so keeping it lower down here in your lats rather than all in these big upper traps. And so it's a nice deep inhale to open, little squeeze of your shoulders onto your back, and exhale to close. Keep your ribs stacked over your hips so you're not puffing your chest forward and lifting your head up. So it's all in your shoulders, all in your shoulder blades, your wings back there. Inhale to open, exhale to close, and inhale to open. And then the next time you open your arms, hold here. So can you keep your shoulder blades down and out of your ears and then lift your arms up? You might be like, they are not lifting as high as I thought. And that's okay. And then nice deep exhale, bend your elbows back down. So these little movements, these little range of motion movements can be sticky, can be a little bit hard. If you're feeling like a lot of pinchiness, painfulness in your neck and shoulders, keep your elbows bent and keep with this movement first. When we start to move our limbs away from our body, that's when things want to grip. Okay, so do that a couple more times. So reaching your arms up, but shoulders stay down. Sometimes you have to do this in front of a mirror to really see that you're not putting your shoulders way up here. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Nice deep exhale, pull your elbows back out wide, and then nice deep inhale, reach. Okay, brilliant. Drop your elbows down, cactus. Close your hands in, collarbones stay wide, turn your palms to face your eyes. So you're going to still open and close your arms, but you're gonna focus on this little twist of your forearm. And it's gonna twist your palm or open your palm to face away and then close back in. So this is working some muscles that strengthen your outer upper forearm. So it strengthens the opening muscles of your hand. So we grip everything like phones and door handles and car steering wheels. So we need to train our arms, our forearms, our hands to be open. So this is a good one for that. So you're gonna start elbows bent, palms facing in, and you're gonna rotate from your forearms, and you're gonna rotate your palms to face away. Elbows stay bent. And then nice deep inhale, you're gonna rotate your palms to face back in. You could also do this with small weights if you wanted to, like 2-pound weights would probably be the heaviest, maybe 3s, but if you're feeling like pinchy painfulness, don't add weight into this. And it's a nice deep inhale to open, focusing on that rotation. Elbows stay bent as you kind of feel like you're pressing the walls away with your hands. And then nice deep exhale to close. Do that 2 more times. Nice and slow, fill up your chest. Inhale, open. And then nice deep exhale to close. Yay. Okay, rest your arms down. Roll your shoulders out. You're gonna bring the bottoms of your feet together. So now we're gonna come to our hips. So we're gonna be here for 3 minutes. And just like, actually I should get my timer. So just like when you were a kid and you were like in those little circles, like I'm thinking before soccer practice for myself, and the coach told you to do the butterfly and you would flap your little knees like this. So it actually has a purpose. So I'm not sure they knew it in the 90s, but it's working out your deep connective tissue of this sticky hip crease area, also your glutes. And so you're gonna press the bottoms of your feet together actively and do these little flutters. Now, of course, if there's pain, pinchiness happening, you might rest for a second, but I have our timer on for 3 minutes, so you're just gonna get cozy. You can also use your ankles with your hands and kind of like pull your ankles towards you. You're not moving your feet actually, but that sensation of like pulling your body lets you sit up a little bit taller. So your collarbones are wide and you're gonna bounce here and breathe. And again, if there's like pinchy painfulness in the hip, low back, those are the primary spots where you'll feel pinchy painfulness. You might just rest and come out of it and extend your legs. But we're here for a while, so get comfortable. So bouncing, breathing. Also, so the goal after this, when you're done with this, your hips will feel a lot more open. They'll feel really open and maybe sticky for a second, but feeling pretty open and a little bit nicer after that. We're gonna do all sorts of hip movements in a second, so this is just preparing that deep connective tissue or the fascial tissue to open up. And you're still going, I know, 3 minutes is a long time. We're actually about a little over halfway, so almost there. Also, you might start to get tense in your mid-back. If you need to like move your back around a little bit or just like adjust your posture a little bit, you can do that. It's meant to be challenging, but not pinchy painful, not unproductive pain. Press your toes together, press your feet together, so your foundation, your root is nice and strong. Keep going, we're almost there. Deep breaths. Let's see. You got 30 more seconds. We did it. Almost 30 more seconds. You might start to feel tightness in your calves. Maybe your feet are cramping. Just breathing through it. Almost there. And then I promise this will feel so good. Might be tense for a second, and then it'll relax out. Last 8 seconds. And rest. You are going to gently extend your legs out. Prop your hands up behind you. Just extend your legs out. Shake that out a little bit. Angle your feet in and out a little bit. And then you're going to step your feet or legs into what I call attitude pose. Your knees are facing one way. Your feet have space. They're not stacked. They have space in between each other. And then feet are facing the other way, knees are facing the opposite direction. Your hands are going to come back down to the ground to support you. And then you're going to flip your knees and feet around. So you're going to nice deep inhale, lift. Nice deep exhale to lower. So we're gonna do this nice and slow first, getting this movement down and just feeling how you feel from hip to hip, side to side. And then we're gonna do this without hands in a second. You might not be going as far as I am. I definitely have worked out a lot of sticky hip business the past few years, so I can do this a little smoother, but your knees might be like way up here if you have really sticky hips or low back. So just being mindful of that. It might not look exactly the same, and that's okay. No one looks the same. Okay, so where we're taking this, you can keep doing this if you are like, whoa, that was really intense. Or if you want to take that up a notch, you're gonna reach your arms up and kind of let your arms like flow with you as if they were like seaweed in the ocean. You're going to drop your knees down, just like you were doing with your hands propped up. You're gonna lift your knees up and then switch to the other side. So you're kind of like rolling around on your sit bones a little bit. Your arms can just like move with you to balance you out, and then you're also going to travel around. So you're gonna end up like facing probably the other way. And so you're just going slow, moving from side to side. You're gonna like scooch around on your sit bones, so eventually you'll probably be, again, facing the other direction. And then going back to the other side, and just moving around a few more times doing that. And you can exhale, drop your hips down, inhale to lift. Okay, do that a couple more times. Or let's do it one more time to each side. How about that? Because I'm going to give you the next variation, and some of you might be like, you are crazy, I can't do that. But it's just where the hip strength is building, the mobility is building. So what that looks like is, I'll face this direction where you can see me. Hips, knees the same. Now with your exhale, you're going to lift, squeeze this back glute a lot, so the knee that's down. Both glutes are working, but really this back one a lot. You're gonna hinge your hips like you're squatting so you can go all the way down to the ground. So if you're like, those first couple were insane, stick with those. If you're like, I'm actually feeling pretty good, my hips are strong or open, then you're gonna do that just a couple times each side. So now you're gonna flip, switch sides, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up, lower your hips down, hinging, and then switch sides. And your arms can be wherever you find balance. This is just where mine wanted to be right now, so I'm going for it and just keeping them here. Squeeze your glutes, lift. Sit your bottom back like you're gonna sit down into a chair, and we're gonna go one more time to each side. Deep exhale to lift. Nice deep inhale, sit your hips back. Switch to the other side, and deep exhale to lift. And then you're gonna sit your bottom down. Come back to center on your mat.